Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Half-Life 2. And Nova Prospekt has been amazing, not just in like how great the location is and all this stuff, but I feel like it has been like a time for like some revelations, and also it's like a big moment I feel like in the story. Mossman has been working with the Combine. We have soldiers, from what I believe to be soldiers, that are like experimented on or created in some ways, which is absolutely terrifying, by the way. The fact that, like, you know, because I think like it's one of those things, as we said last time as well, it adds a moral weight, as we said, right, to everything we're doing. And again, like, we're not going to feel bad for defending ourselves, but then you think to yourselves, like, man, like, if these soldiers are the soldiers they're talking about and the ones that we're fighting, we've just been, like, fighting, like, lab-created soldiers, which is horrifying. It's absolutely horrifying. And of course, Eli was taken here too. And of course, we have these pods. Like, all this stuff is just terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. But again, as you said, an amazing location, really fantastic stuff. We going through here? Do you think? Maybe, possibly. Oh, okay. I know we can use the gravity gun for this as well, by the way, but we can also just precisely use the crowbar as well. Okay. Whoa. Winding stairs. Oh! As I said last time, I'm making an effort with the flashlight. Did they do that much damage to us? That feels rare, no? That feels very rare that they would do that much damage to us, it feels like, you know, because they usually, like, do, like, 5 damage. Maybe it's because we don't have suit power, possibly. Man, the lighting in this game is always just fantastic, isn't it? It's always fantastic. But yeah, making an effort with the flashlight to turn it off when we don't need it, because I feel like, you know, oh my god, well, look at the lighting here as well. This lone hallway with the blue light. Whoa. Really cool stuff. Because again, I complain about the flashlight, but I do think it's also a thing where they want you to manage it in a certain way too, right? That's the whole point of it. Like, we don't necessarily need it here. Oh my god, it's like waterlogged area. Oh no. Oh, big no-no. Do you have to, like, jump onto, like... Oh my god! Okay, we gotta be good about this then. So I'm guessing the jump on this pipe instead. Yeah, 110%. Oh god. Okay, so you know what happened? They are doing the same damage they did before, but it's actually like a situation where they both attacked me at the same time. Yeah, I think that's what happened. And they both hit me. How the music changed when we came here as well. So cool. We could definitely use the gravity gun if we jump over to here, right? Because we can't jump in the water, but... Yeah, hold on a second here. If I go down here like this, and I use the gravity gun to pick up this... Hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough, by the way. It's been always really fantastic having you guys come having you guys come along with me. I've truly been having a great time with this game. As I said as well, like, it's just a really smooth game. They're gone too, I guess. Wait, what? Did one still get us? Do you think? Maybe. Oh, there's one over here. Okay. Oh, what? Oh! Oh, I did not even see that the first time. I did not even notice that. That's crazy. We're gonna quick save here. I think we need this plank of wood as well, by the way. I think we definitely need it. Okay, bring it up here. The music here is great. Drop this down here. Not. Yeah, people were saying press X, but like now he's not even getting off the ladder when he goes down to it. Is it because the board's in the way? Maybe, probably. No. Maybe. Okay, let's save here again. I know it's probably a bad idea to save when we have like such low health, but I don't even know how. Oh, okay, so we have to. Cause I think because it's stood upside down, maybe. Is that it? Or maybe they just want us to use the barrel. How do you rotate this again? Bam! Yeah, that ain't gonna work, is it? Yeah, because we can't step onto that. Unless they want us to go here instead. Maybe? Like, could we jump onto these pipes over here and then go up the pipe there? We could try. Ain't gonna kill us to try. No, that's way too... Me, I wonder if we could jump on these pipes up here. No, I don't know what I was seeing. What was I seeing that I thought I could walk up that? Oh, did it look... It was probably just like the perspective looked like it was something more. Oh, there's more barrels here too, in fairness. So you can make a little, a raft. Okay. That sounds like the intro to Saint Anger. Okay. Okay, so I think just dropping these in the water is probably the best option. Then we can like move them while we're in the water, and then just we'll quick save spam, right? I think that's probably not a bad idea. To do a little bit of quick save and spam, you know. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Do a bit of quick save and spam. Dad, when can I quick save spam?
Son, you're not old enough yet. When you're older, you can do a bit of quick save and spam.
Oh, Dad, everyone at school is in the quick save and spam.
Son, do I look like everyone else's dad?
No.
Then that tells you your answer. Now quick save and spam until you're at least 17 2/4.
Well, Dad, now you're gonna die in electricity. Dad, today the kids in school laughed at me because I wasn't quick saving spamming.
Well, son, we do things the old-fashioned way here. You know, we make coke the old-fashioned way. See that zombie over there, son?
Yeah, I see him, Dad.
Use your shotgun and shoot this guy down.
Wow, oh, did someone come from... Did they actually come from behind me? Maybe. Is there actually a creature... No, wait, what? What killed me? No earthly idea what killed me there. Was it like maybe like a little creature came out of somewhere? Possibly. Maybe. There was another creature there. Oh god, but it was hidden. There was multiple hidden creatures. Yeah. I didn't see him in the darkness. That's awesome. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Between like lab created soldiers and these like freaking zombos, like it is a horror game, right? Like there's no doubt about it that like the Half-Life 2 is a horror game. right? Like, from my perspective, it is very much horror. I think you could say horror adventure. I think you could say horror shooter. You know what I mean? Horror puzzle game. Is there anything up here? Oh, there is. They're making an announcement. They're saying, "Go ahead and you smell. Go ahead and you smell." They think that's gonna get me to go after them. They think I'm that stupid. Yeah, I will go after them. How dare they say I smell? I can hear the audio, which I know the audio was crunchy in the first one intentionally as well with the soldiers, but do you think that the audio is crunchy here as well? Maybe because, like, they are like these dudes who are like created in a lab. If that is what they were talking about, these guys could just be soldiers. You know what I mean? But then they're talking about a different force that we're going to be later. Who knows? But it seems like they were talking because he was admonishing these guys for not being able to capture us, right? So I wonder if, and he said like, no, it's a testing ground as well. So like, I have to see if like you guys are going to be any good or whatever. So it does make sense, right? As we were talking in the last one as well. Yeah, someone said this isn't great at long range, so I guess like this is the one we should be using at long range maybe, or maybe just the handgun or something, or the crossbow. We should be using the crossbow more. The crossbow like is actually very useful. At least, I remember in the first game it was also one of those things that like I didn't realize how useful the crossbow was until someone was like, you can zoom in as well, and it's actually like, and in fairness, we use the crossbow to defeat like the big boy aliens a lot too. That was always like really helpful for us, for the big boys. The big chunkazoids.
I'm picking up more incoming soldiers. See if there's some more turrets nearby.
Sure. Let me just heal up first. So we have to do some more turret stuff, which again was really fun. Again, it like feels like tower defense. Again, I don't play tower defense games, but I there's like games where you know you have to set up like different things to oh, you know what's a perfect example? Someone mentioned in the comment section recently as well as BioShock. You know what I mean? Where you have to like set up like turrets to like defeat things. Someone might be like, Calvin, I thought you don't play shooters, but you play BioShock? The answer to that is very simple. It's, like, shooters is definitely not the genre I played the most of, but I played BioShock as a kid. That game came out years and years ago. That game came out when I was a baby. We have to look for turrets, I guess. Some more health around here, which means this is probably going to be a longer battle. Am I right to assume that? Oh, well, here's the turrets we have to get, by the way. Yeah, yeah. Now, where do you think we should place these things?
I'm seeing soldiers in all directions.
Like here? At the doorways? Like here? There's one more. I might put it here just as like an all encompassing protection of that side, but this is not a good place to have it. I don't think so, because we don't have a good vantage point here. We do not have a good vantage point here. But it gives us an indication of where they are, right? See, this is not great because I feel like because of the way the... They knocked down my turret already. They knocked down my turret already.
More soldiers.
So the turrets are working hard on this side. Oh dear lord. Yeah, when it comes to like the we can talk about this now as well, like the idea of the shooters and what shooters played. I think I've also said before that like I would play like Call of Duty as a kid with friends because like it was a very social game. Everyone played Call of Duty. So like even if like I never really play, I've never owned a game of Call of Duty in my life, for example. But it's fun to play with friends, right? It's the same thing the way I played Fortnite in 2020. Those lockdowns, you play some shooters. Because again, it's one of those online games that everyone can play. Yeah. Because I think like when I think BioShock does take a lot of inspiration from Half-Life, and that's why definitely like, you know, it was just one person to be like, hey, you'd like BioShock, and I thought it was an interesting point because I do like it. But it's been absolutely years and years since I played it. Oh my god, this guy's getting the better of us for sure. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. It's been absolutely years since I actually got to play it. I'm thinking we, why did I do that? I pressed the wrong button.
Keep your turrets set up. You've gotta hold on till I get there.
Yeah, it was in years and years. I wouldn't mind playing it again on the channel, but it's one of those things where like I know all the twists and turns and all the stories and stuff it gets to. I was a very young boy when I played BioShock as well. I was a really young boy. And you might be like, why were you allowed to play such a game when you were a kid? I'll tell you this much. I played a lot of crazy games as a kid. I got into Resident Evil as a kid. Our turret got knocked down to this side. Okay. Can we pick, first of all, oh god. Save here. Can we pick back up our turret?
More soldiers are coming.
Do you think, where'd our turret fall? We might just have to like, I don't know where the turret fell. Yeah, I've definitely talked about my history with shooters before as well. 110%. Oh. Yeah, that was a very silly thing I did there, 110%. Very silly. Man, I definitely think I didn't do this section very well. Because obviously the turrets fell. Yeah. Obviously we have to probably run and make sure we pick back up the turrets, but... Oh, that's the turret. There it is. So we can focus on this side for a second. Wait, did you knock down my turret? Oh, no way. Did you just come over and knock it down right away? I set it up and he knocked it down right away. Let that go there for a second. Yeah, this is going out in the open like this. I chose the wrong space. Let's not bull crap about that anyway. I chose the wrong space to do this. Definitely the wrong space. Why did... See, I was planning on breaking some boxes. Is that what knocks it down right away? Go away from me! Oh my god. Okay, I might try and do something here. If these guys will leave me alone. Oh, that's why you can't do it, because they'll throw grenades at us. Yeah, that's gonna hit us too. Man, this is, it's rough. You know why it's rough? Because my placement at the start of this was very bad as it pertained to my placement of, and my aim is bad, let's be honest here. I think I'm panicking now as well. I think you guys can tell I'm definitely panicking. I think it's very apparent that Romer is panicking. I think it's so obvious. I think it's very obvious. I tried to like duck down and maybe pick up the thing. Yeah, Romer is definitely panicking 110%. You go away from me. You leave me alone. You go about your own business there, sir. Did we do it? Okay. Critiquing myself. Oh god, no, we didn't do it. That's one critique I can add to the list. We got him. Okay, I panicked. Okay, a critique if I can give myself here, right? I think my placement of this was very silly. Huh? Where are you? I don't think I should have placed this in this hallway. I think it was a very silly placement of these turrets. I think at the entrances is fine, but like it should have been a distance to the entrance. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hey.
Sorry to take so long.
Don't worry about whatsoever.
Looks like you could have used some
No.
help. I won't leave you again, though. Now let's track down
Oh my god, the way she says that as well is track down Mossman after everything that's happened as well. Yeah, no, it's like one of those situations where, like, for sure, I think I was panicking there. I think my placement was wrong right away. I think I definitely placed them in the wrong place. I'm not sure which would the best placement for them. Fully. Again, as I said, like, you know, when I played BioShock as a kid, my placement would be like, okay, put each one at the entrance, but I think one thing we have to know as well is that there's also, like, this thing up here. So maybe when we were looking at this, we should have, like, placed... Well, we did kind of place it here, but maybe it should have been more of a distance so it could have gotten more of an aim up here. And then maybe we should have placed this, like, around here so that... Or here, so that when something came out of this way here and then this way here, we still would have been able to get him. Does that make sense? Maybe. Maybe it makes sense. Alex waiting for us to come back down. Is Mossman here? I'm actually really excited for this confrontation. Mossman! Get out here! We know about your betrayal. Oh god. Oh my god, all I saw was the red eyes. The flares again. It's really cool what they do with the flares in this game. Oh, I thought I said some more ults. This is really cool placement of this stuff as well. What's in our way? I'm stuck on something. We just gotta fight. I'm stuck on something. Oh, maybe it was a table? I think it was a table. Sorry, Alex. Yeah, really cool section. I love the way that like I saw the red of his eyes before anything. That's so sick. The flare adds like because it adds like a different unnatural color to the area that's like bright red. It makes it feel like so like just it's panic inducing almost. How did we get health down to 2 so fast? Whoa! Did I get hit by a grenade or something? Oh lord. Such a cool section. Yeah, the lighting is so great in this. It's so great. They're really ramping it up, right? For sure. It's definitely more like troops than ever before, but that makes sense, of course. We're like right in like Nova Prospekt here. Very cool stuff, though.
Great, another security station. All right, Mossman.
Mossman's gonna be there twirling her evil mustache. Yeah, she is there. She's right there.
Found her. Ha! Got you now.
Wait.
Uh-oh. Well, come on, Gordon. We don't want to keep her
Oh
away.
my god, with the troops running down as well. They use those cameras to really good dramatic effect in this game, 110%. Very, really cool stuff.
Come on, Gordon.
Where?
Let me seal this door.
Oh, are they coming up behind us? That's sick.
No turning back now.
That's so sick. That's what we saw. They were coming up behind us.
There she
Mossman!
is. Leave it talking to me,
Okay.
Gordon. We may need her to get out of here.
Oh, with a little knock.
Hello? Oh, thank God someone... Alex? Gordon, how did you...
Oh, how did I get in here?
All about you and Breen.
What?
You've been a spy for the Combine the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Damn it! Move back, Mossman. We're coming in.
I wish we could set up a mine at the door there, because if they break through.
Alex, whatever you may think, I assure you, I have worked to protect your father.
Shut up and be glad you're still some use to us.
Whoa.
We're going to reconfigure this teleport and get the hell out of here.
You see, we're working to the same end. I've already reprogrammed the modulator to emulate
A Zen relay.
That's my father's work you stole.
It's my work, too. And I had to prove to Dr. Breen that your father would be the most valuable member of any research effort going forward.
Enough of your bullshit.
Tell her.
Look, Gordon, there's my dad. I'm going to bring him.
100%.
You found Eli?
No thanks to you. Just enter the coordinates for Dr. Kleiner's lab and let's get
Yeah.
moving.
But we need access to the teleport platform and we're locked out.
I'll
So much
take care
drama
of
in the
that.
scene.
Let's get going.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. I have this hunch that she does care about Eli, but that doesn't change the fact that, like, she was working with the Combine that have done horrible things that are against our cause as well, and it doesn't change that fact, right? As much as, like, we want to sit here and you know, always, like, look at things from a nuanced perspective, nuance isn't just, like, forgiving people for the sake of forgiving people. That's never been the idea of nuance, in my opinion. Because I find that sometimes when I'm playing a game and, like, someone does something bad and I just go, oh, that was really bad. People go, well, you're not being nuanced here. It's like sometimes people just do something that's not great, but you can also understand maybe, like, the perspective of, like, what drove them to that point without, you know, moralizing it, right? And I think in this sequence, I could tell that she, like, genuinely believes that what she did was for the best of Eli. I think she actually feels that way, right? But the problem is when you're dealing with someone like Dr. Breen and the Combine, it's very clear, as we've seen there, you're only as good as the last thing you did. And as soon as you're not as useful to them, it's like, okay, whatever, we don't care. He felt that, like, you know, betraying Mossman's deal was more beneficial to him than actually going along with the deal. So in the end, Mossman was betrayed as well here. It's just one of those things where, like, yeah, I can tell emotionally, like, she's like, even when she saw Eli, she looked like she actually genuinely did care. Like, you know, again, I could be wrong. She could be, like, the biggest actor in the world, and if that's part of the story, then we're going to find out as well. But, like, right now, all we can perceive is that she cares about Eli, but that doesn't change the fact that, like, she made a really, really dumb decision working with the Combine. And what Alex said to her is, again, such a cool moment. Like, you know, you're lucky you're useful to us, which is again, great writing. Instead of just saying, I'm going to kill you or I want to kill you, that's saying I would kill you if you weren't useful to us right now. It's telling this character that you would be dead if it wasn't for the fact that you actually have some use to us. A great way of, like, writing a threat or a show of hatred or a show of disdain without actually just outright saying, I hate you or I have a disdain for you. You know? Really cool stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, a really cool scene. And when I say, like, people will try, like, what I mean is, like, sometimes, like,
Oh my god. You've been working with this thing?
what?
For how long? Never. Until now. I did have a fairly good idea of what to expect.
I'll bet you did. It looks like it's waiting for us.
The Combine used a peculiar pulse-forming network with a very long rise time. It takes quite a while to recharge.
So you've warmed it up for us. Good. And just in time.
Is that...
Dad, down here. Sorry we took so long. I hope that wasn't too bad for you.
Don't worry about me, sweetheart.
Her body language could also be, I'm afraid of what he'll think as well.
I see they set you free.
Not exactly.
Eli! I was so worried about you.
The coordinates, Dr. Mossman.
So, this is the Combine. It's smaller than I
So they're
imagined.
sending Eli away here.
Hurry up, Mossman.
We'll find out now, I guess, how she truly feels about
Yes, Alex. Where
Eli.
We're in Nova Prospekt, and we're running the Zen emulation for the first time. Are you ready for us?
ready, willing, and
All these conversations are so dynamic
Good.
and real. It's
We'll
so
send my
fun.
dad through first. He's in position for... What's that? Hold on, gotta bring this back down.
What?
No, stop!
What's she doing?
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Alex.
Wait, what's she doing?
No! Get back!
What's going on,
Dad!
Alex? Judith! What's happening?
Where's she? What's she doing? What did she do?
Dr. Kleiner, you have to stop them.
Stop who, my dear?
Oh my god. What coordinates
Stop.
are these? Where the hell did she take him?
Oh no.
Cover me, Gordon. I've got
Sure, I can do that. But did she took him somewhere that, like, she doesn't even know what the coordinates are? So again, do you think that she's trying to, like, get Eli out of harm's way and she's in a, like, and get them both out of harm's way? Is that what they're trying to do, you think? and then like feed us to the dogs? Jesus Christ, man. Other people in games when they hear... Where's the turrets? Over here again? Where are they? I thought there was that box over there. Oh, here they are, okay. Other people when they hear cover me, you know? Oh my god, yeah, great! You know? Me when I hear cover me, oh no! Oh, I'm in trouble. Is this an entrance? Where's the end? Where are entrances? Already? They already knocked down my lovely turrets. So I'm guessing this is an entrance over here as well, by the way, so we can probably put this here. Man, they're very rude about these turrets. The turrets didn't do nothing to nobody. You know what I mean? This is so fun. Oh, there was another entrance over here. We definitely did not cover her as we should have. Let's bring a turret over here. Did they... Okay, this is bad placement already. I should have, like, just looked for the doors. Only halfway there. Is that turret still set up? It is. But we're in trouble. Oh man, yeah, like, just my bad once again for like doing the bad placement. Like, honestly. No, pick up the turret. What happened there? Did they have a gravity gun? They must have a gravity gun as well. No, pick it up. Okay. It's okay. We got this. Watch your turrets. There's turrets over there. These guys over here are the turret knockers. They know how to knock down every turret in existence.
Almost there.
It's crazy. What a crazy sequence. This turret's overtime. This turret's working overtime, let's be honest here. So no one's oh, they are coming from that side, okay.
Just a couple more seconds.
You got this, Alex, you got this. They love knocking down the turret on this side. You're gonna find out everyone who works on that side of the troops, a turret killed their parent. Do we get in? Let's go, Alex! Oh my god!
Get in!
I'm in! Oh my god, what a great sequence. These like, oh wow, look at these guys. Is the whole place coming down?
Hold on.
Holy hell.
My god, we made it.
That was...
Recliner.
Oh no. That was intense.
Dr. Kleiner, let us out!
Oh no. What?
Alex? Gordon? My God, how did you get
Wait,
here?
what?
And when?
We talked to you.
My dear, I had given up hope of ever seeing you
We just
again.
talked to you.
I was afraid we might not make it either. I think the teleport exploded just as we were porting out.
Indeed, it did. And the repercussions were felt far and wide. But that was over a week ago.
Oh my god.
Gordon and I were just there a minute ago.
That's why he's acting like this.
Fascinating. We seem to have developed a very slow teleport. This
A
suggests
week.
an entirely new line of investigation.
Which means wherever Mossman is, they've been there for a week as well. Possibly as well. Well, yeah. No, because if the teleport is slow, that means wherever they teleported to, they might be there just for a little bit longer than we were, right? Like only a few minutes longer than we were. But it's still a week has passed by for them as well, possibly as well, right? A week
Then
is
what have we
crazy.
missed?
A great deal, my dear.
What?
The blow you struck at Nova Prospekt was taken as a signal to begin the
No
uprising.
way.
But what about my father?
Well, that is most troubling.
Oh, stop.
According to the Vortigaunts, he is a prisoner at the Citadel.
Citadel.
We've got to get my father out.
Barney has been leading a push with that very aim in mind.
Do you think Mossman then actually did, or either she was captured or she actually did just give over Eli then to the Combine, I wonder. Or maybe she's, we don't know. Because again, as I said, the body language you were seeing with Mossman, I'm not a body language expert or anything like that. I'm saying like what I felt for her was either she does care about Eli, but she's making the wrong decisions, or she's like, she was worried that he's going to find out like the truth, right? And she actually like is just a bad person. Again, I'm not sure on the full context of that yet.
And another of your friends arrived several days ago.
Yeah?
Dog, you made it. Good boy.
Oh my god. So
Oh,
sick.
there. You see? It's not.
There's an uprising happening as well.
I shared your optimism, Doctor.
Doc, come in. Are you there?
There's Barney.
Hey, Doc, are you there?
Yes, Barney. And I'm no longer alone. Alex and
Look, the fire
Gordon
behind
have
him.
just arrived.
Well, man, that's good news. I almost gave you guys up for lost. We're planning to set up a staging area for attacking the Citadel.
Serious?
Gordon and Dog can head your way. I want to get Dr. Kleiner somewhere safer. Then I'll meet
That's
up.
fair.
I'll take all the help I can get. Oh, crap! Incoming! Go on, get going!
What a
Okay,
sick
Gordon, you heard him.
sequence. Oh my god.
I'll catch up with you as soon as I get Dr. Kleiner.
Sure,
settled.
no problem.
Just a minute. I can't leave without Lamar.
Oh no.
Where did
Oh,
she get
Lamar. What an amazing way of
Go
telling
on,
a story
Gordon.
here.
I'll take care of this.
An absolutely incredible way of doing this. Oh, the old charge. Was this like the first charging port we used in the whole game? Yeah, this is incredible. I will take care of myself. Thank you so much.
Dr. Kleiner, there's really no time.
What a way to tell a story in a way that like is so like about the uprising, about what happened when we were gone, and make it actually feel very dramatic, right? As soon as you said a week, we're like, oh my god, what happened? There's an uprising, or her dad is in the Citadel. Like, it doesn't make it feel like, oh, I missed out on some really cool action sequences or something that's happening. Like it scientifically explains how maybe this could happen. Obviously not explains, but like shows us how this could happen. But then also at the same time too, like it creates like a new like urgency where it's like, already it was urgent. Already this stuff was like terrifying, but like us going through that teleportation ramp things up like in real life where we didn't see like the week where everything was like getting crazier and crazier. When we leave the portal, it like sends us right into like a crazier world, right? And that like feeling is like, oh my god, like what
She's around here someplace.
We'll find you another
terrifying,
crab,
right? But also really
There are plenty
cool.
to go around.
There's only one Hetty.
There's only one Hetty. Very cool stuff. And we're back in kind of like the original place where we started, right? This is where we got the suit and everything. It worries me that they're giving us ammunition. I'll see you, buddy, okay? Do you want me to go down here, or is it over here? I'm guessing down there, because he's indicating to go down here, possibly. Yep. Will we take fall damage, though? We will not. What a great sequence. Anti-Citizen 1. Just absolutely fantastic. Oh, you come with us? Hell yeah. Oh my god, man. It's been so long since we've been in like the daylight of the city. This is like the first area. Really, really cool. And I always love this location as well. It's a really great location. And how is cool as well, giving us this, oh, there's so much shooting guns, giving us the location that was just cool to just walk around in, and like we were all, like always on the edge of our seat of anything that could happen. Then we had to run out of here. Now we're back in here again, but obviously under different weight, right, for sure. Like the feeling of this place feels different now that we're in like active rebellion. Oh my god! Now we're in like active rebellion, you know what I mean? It's a different weight to this place now. Oh my god, he's so cool. What a beast. What a beast. We going this way? Very cool. Where do you think we go after this? Maybe up here? Music is crazy as well. I'm assuming, no. We definitely go where he, yeah. We follow, they're using him as an indication of where to go, right? 110%, but of course we don't have sprint power. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much, dog. You're so cool. Are you leaving us? You leaving now? Or are you gonna come with us? Because I really like the way you throw cars at people. Yeah, he's coming with us, is he? No, he's not. Okay. Are they shooting dog? Oh my freaking god! Did you see him there? Oh. I feel like maybe it was the shockwave that got us? Look at him. Look at this creature, though. Holy hell, man. Wait. Is the... Oh, so something's dropped it down on us here. Oh, do we have to go over here, maybe? Yeah. Maybe I'll stand around and wait for it to kill me. What a really, really incredible sequence. There's a baby doll and a suitcase. You're too young to be working. Think about baby stuff. Watch the Wiggles. Give that suitcase back. Take a break. Are we going up here or what's happening? No. Let's see here. Really, really great sequence. That whole thing there, the drama of it, the feeling of betrayal, not knowing what's going on, now knowing we're in open rebellion. It is a terrifying but also really cool way of doing it. Okay, we gotta be very careful here. Like, everything feels different now that we're here, right? Everything feels so different. Hello?
Well, Gordon Freeman. And about time.
Oh my god, look at it. They're all ready as well. You okay? Do I follow you or do we just keep going? I guess they're just doing their job. Such a cool environment. And it's one I don't think it's unintentional that like we're going through a space before that we saw the massive amount of oppression that was happening here as we walked slowly through this place, and now we have people uprising in the exact same location where we first saw the oppression happen, right, in this area. It's not I don't like I never say like a Half-Life 2 does anything by accident, because like they wanted to feel that way, right? They definitely do. Such a great location. This feels like every single like European city, like when you go down an alleyway, honestly. Oh my god, they're tearing it down! Tear it down! Tear it down! Yes! It's so great! Hell yeah, man. This feels like a freaking rebellion. Stay safe, all of you.
Freeman, you're here.
Dr. Freeman? We're coming with
You serious?
You hear, Dr. Freeman, we can finally make some headway.
Sense... What? I can command you?
We'll help however we can, Doc.
Honestly, guys, do whatever you want, just don't get in the way. Send squad to a location. That's so sick. So do we practice it here?
Let us know where you want us, Dr. Freeman.
That's so fun. I think I'm gonna get these guys killed though. I'll be honest. That is so sick. Everyone followed, and they're so excited to be around us too. They really made this feel like an open rebellion. Where? Be careful, guys, okay? So I'm guessing we're going this way. Be careful, guys, okay? I'm so happy you're starting a rebellion. I'm so excited for you guys, and the last thing I want is for anything to happen to you. This probably, since we got a loading place, this is probably a great place to end the video, right? It's probably a great place to end this video, and then we'll come back in the next one with more stuff. This was sick. This was so sick, and for like numerous different reasons. The Nova Prospekt area is one of the best areas in games. I love I've talked about it like the why I love Nova Prospekt, but I don't think we have to go into like into too crazy detail now as well. But we had more of like this kind of like very frantic, you know, defend the area, like use the turrets, just, you know, working through the prison in like in the best way we can to find Mossman. And it was a great like sequence of events. It's a great location. But I loved most about this episode is like what they did with the story from us confronting Mossman to now, and how like they made this feel so anxiety inducing, but also so like amazing to go through. Like I feel like it's one of those situations where like it didn't feel does this make sense what I'm saying? Where it's kind of like you can do a time skip where it feels like, oh, I wanted to see some of that stuff that happened here, but this time around it's not. I don't feel like, hey, I want to see what happened in between then. I just feel like they masterfully pulled off this idea of creating like of this tension of like things are about to burst throughout this whole world, right? Where it's like this world is always on the brink of like a pure rebellion, the oppression that's happening, the destruction that's happening with the Combine. So that when we left the portal and Dr. Kleiner said, yo, it's been a week and now we're in full scale like rebellion now. We're in full scale uprising. It didn't feel like, oh, I wish I saw that. Even though like I wouldn't mind seeing those sequences, it would be probably cool. It felt more like a case of just like the balloon burst, right? It finally popped. And it's rare that you see someone do it that way, right? Because I think always people say like, you know, show don't tell, but that just means like when it comes to like exposition and stuff like that, is what you want to see the world. But they've been showing us this whole time, so it's like one of those things that, like when they finally tell us, yeah, there's a rebellion, it's like, oh my god, it started. And then it also adds to like, you know, the limitations of the technology. It's not just this omnipotent machine that can do anything at any single time. It has to have like has limitations, like exactly, it's a slow teleportation device. So we also had that feeling as well, where it's like, okay, like there's limitations to this. We also feel like we're coming in at the end where like we weren't able to start like help at the ground floor. We're coming in helping people who've already been working for a week, who've already been trying their best to do stuff for this rebellion. So yes, it creates this like beautiful anxiety of like, oh my god, it started, right? This excitement of, oh my god, it started. But then also there's this motivating feeling of like, we have to get out there. I was talking about how this game, this rebellion motivates me all the time in this game. When I see these other troops fighting against oppression, it motivates me to be like, I want to help them too. When I see these guys helping me all the time throughout this entire game, I want to help them too. So again, that buildup of like, oh my god, all the stuff that's happening here, the oppression that's happening here, the killing of these people, to what we saw was happening in Nova Prospekt, to seeing people constantly helping us throughout the game, that when we leave that portal, it switches your brain into a different mode of like, instead of just being like, oh, like it's going to happen right now, let's go, you know, and we're there for it. Instead, it's like, oh my god, these people that have been helping this whole time, the stuff that we've seen that's happening bad to them this whole time, the Combine who we know is like really, really bad and evil. It's like all of a sudden that balloon bursts and you're like, I got to get out there, right? It's the culmination of all those feelings of like, these guys have helped me so much, I got to help them. I got to do something here, you know what I mean? It's so incredible because it's so easy to support these guys in this rebellion, not just because they're all like perfect human beings. I'm not saying that. It's more of a case of just like, again, as I said, they've been working so hard. They've been working so hard and dying for this as well. So when we get to this point, it's so exciting to see them tear down the video of Dr. Breen. That to me is like so perfect. It's such a great like in-world environmental thing to happen where you're like, yes, it's a symbol. And that's one thing that people maybe don't get sometimes when like people, because I think we see that all the time online as well, where like people like destroy something or they destroy a symbol of like a statue or something like that, where people go like, wait, you're breaking the statue? that's going a bit far. And it's like, no, like it's a symbol. It's because if something in life is like a symbol of something, then tearing down that symbol is also symbolic as well. That Dr. Breen screen, this whole time throughout this entire game, or like not the whole time, but like he's been there in the city, right? We know he's been in the city. He's talking down to people. He's explaining why their feelings are wrong. He's explaining why they have to fall in line. He's been that tower above us of Black Mesa, and then also him talking through these screens has been symbolic of the oppression that people have felt. He's constantly over everybody. He's constantly talking down on everybody. He's constantly watching even when he's not there. So tearing down that screen is people saying, you don't have this control over us. You don't talk down to us. You don't say anything against us. It's symbolic, right? It's 100% symbolic. And then afterwards, they use their guns to actually show the very real action of like, you're gone. Because here's the thing, like factually so throughout the history of this universe, the most like successful rebellions of all time have been won through violence. It's just factually so. I always talk about the Irish Rebellion and like my country and how we went through a rebellion. And one of the things that is always like very apparent is that like, we literally would still be under the rule possibly of another country. Probably, I don't think anymore, because I think one of the things that would happen like is that as the internet became more open and news became more open and global, eventually there would have been a vote to like, hey, probably like, become our own country, right? And all this stuff too. But like we got it way faster than we did, and we got it like way quicker than we did because we put pressure on England, right? We put pressure on them during World War I, where they like had to like give in. They're like, we have to do something. Just give them something. We give them something, because they were putting so much pressure on them that they we even did stuff like they thought that we had more troops than we did, because we did like very like guerrilla warfare. We came in and left, and it's like, oh my god, they must have so many people in those forests, those trees, those checkpoints. So it was one of those things where like, again, it works, right? But in this case, it's obviously a little bit different, because it's such a gigantic force in terms of like this army and this people we're fighting, that it's actually very difficult to make a dent in this. But I think the symbolism of tearing down the screen, I think everyone working so hard and like, choosing to fight back in this way, to me is powerful enough that even if this is a failure on this day, and I hope it isn't, even if this is a failure, more people will sprout up and become inspired. Because as I said, I always use the Irish Rebellion as like an example. When the Irish Rebellion in 1916 technically, quote unquote, failed, it actually became a success, because afterwards the death and the execution of the rebels during that rebellion led to more people wanting to join the rebellion because they became martyrs. It's what happens. This is so like, again, inspiring to see this type of stuff, and like you support them so much, and they're such great people, and you want them to be safe and want them to be happy. It's so incredible what they're doing here with this stuff here in this game. I think it's really, really impressive. Yeah, like I love that. I love the sequence. I love the sequence and what the drama brought to the sequence, how realistic it felt, how like inspiring it felt. The stuff with Mossman as well, I'm not quite sure about her character yet. I think it's you could say with Calvin, like she clearly like, just has her own values and what she cares about and what she wants to defend. I think then you'll be completely accurate in saying that, and you're not wrong in saying that. But when I say I don't understand her character fully, I mean it more in a sense of just like, she's a character that like, if you told me right now that she actually cares about Eli and she's trying her best to care about Eli, I would tell you, okay, that's fine. But she's doing it in the wrong way. I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. I get that. I totally get, not fine. Like she still shouldn't do what she did, but it's like, I get that, right? I get the emotions of the character. If you told me that she's a character that's just like, doing this for her own gain, I'd be like, okay, I get that too. There's like something there about Mossman where it's like, again, I'm not a body language expert. I think we all just look at people and go like, oh, why are they acting that way? And we kind of ascertain why they're acting that way. And for me, like when she was like looking at Eli, it could be love or it could be fear that he would find out what she did. But I lean towards that she does care about Eli, but like her heart is in the wrong place and her brain is not working well right now. Because he's obviously been recaptured. He's in the Citadel, right? So regardless of whether she thinks she's right or not, whether she thinks what she's doing is correct, Eli is captured again. There's no better way of looking at that. He was captured again. So either she was stopped along the way and they knew where she was and she thought she was doing the right thing and they captured her and him, or she gave him up to them as well, and as a way to like save the combat. Because when she said like, it's my research too, that to me like screamed also the idea of like, maybe she's down on the idea of like people. Again, I'm just spitballing here. When she said like, oh yeah, it's my research too, I wonder if there is a thing as well where it's like it's not like maybe there's a bit of like disdain in that way. I don't know. I don't want to like just paint her with a brush that like we don't know what the brush is. It's like, oh, she's jealous. What we know right now is that she's taken Eli. Eli got captured. She did something very, very dumb, or at minimum did something like incredibly dumb that was. But again, as I said this before, like just because you didn't intend it to be like bad doesn't mean it's not bad. The intention doesn't really matter after that point. Because you did something bad, right? The bad analogy I always use is like, if it's like, oh, like I shot an old lady out of a cannon across the street. And it's like, oh, why'd you do that? It's like, well, I wanted to help her cross the street. It's like, just because your intention in your mind was like good doesn't mean that what you did was good. You did something absolutely terrifying and terrible. Yeah, like a really interesting character and like a really interesting moment. I love the sequences with her and Alex. Like Alex like confronting her was so well done. As I said, like it's a great way because like they could no one would have questioned anything if Alex walked into her and said, "You are a no good, this thing and that thing, and I want to kill you," right? No one would have said anything. Everyone would be like, "Oh, that's cool." Like Alex is confronting Mossman, but the fact that she said it in such a way, like that thing which she said, like you're lucky you're useful. That is code for I would literally kill you on the spot right now. Like what a way to threaten somebody. I would kill you on the spot if you and she knows, Mossman knows it too, Yeah, it's one of those things where like, as I said, bare minimum Mossman is being very idiotic and it's causing and immoral, right? At the maximum, she is definitely just trying to save her skin with the Combine, and she's a very, 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 very bad person. But regardless, great sequences. I loved actually the defensive sequences. I wasn't great at the first defensive sequence he did, but that was because I can totally acknowledge like a bad placement of the sequences, right? 110%. I think we can all acknowledge that. And then also as well, I think after that too, I wasn't perfect at like my positioning. And you guys know I'm not very good at aiming. As I said during this video, like my history with shooters, like I played Call of Duty as a kid with friends. I played Fortnite in 2020 and like we won one game, I think, with all my friends. I played like Destiny when it came out and played through the campaign and stuff and played sometimes with my friends. But like shooters like are like for me like one in like a while thing, right? They just really are. Like especially like so you can say, well, Calvin, you play Resident Evil, and I don't think people would say Resident Evil is like technically a shooter, because like in Half-Life they don't want you to conserve your ammunition because they have so many troops they want you to kill. In Resident Evil, like conserving ammunition is like the name of the game. So it's more, again, survival horror more than it's a shooter, right? And the reason why I thought of BioShock when someone suggested it. I played BioShock as a baby, right? As a baby, not an actual baby. I wasn't like go gaga, oh my god, Splicehorse, Atlas. I wasn't doing that, but I did play Half-Life when I was much young. I played BioShock when I was much younger, and I think even at that, like, I wasn't great at those games, but, like, I think I was always drawn to, like, the horror side of everything more. Because, again, when I heard about BioShock, I was like, oh, this sounds terrifying. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to play it, whatever. I don't even think I probably even heard about it. I think I just got it on sale one time. I think I might have gotten that and Batman Arkham Asylum at the same time. It was a really good, like, thing I got. But again, even with Batman Arkham Asylum, people are like, that's an action game. And I'm like, yeah, it's also like an adventure game with, like, some dark, spooky things. I was a big fan of horror, so I was always like, yeah, let's play some horror games, anything that had like a dark aesthetic, I was like all over it. But yeah, like that's my history with it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like that's why I'm not good at this game, guys. Please, just always like I think it does influence my decisions sometimes. As whereas I'm coming at, you guys can tell. I think you guys can tell I come at this from the perspective of like, oh, how spooky, how fun, how cool the story is, how great this game looks, and like the whole thing of like the shooting mechanics like is one thing I might say every once in a while. But that's just how I play games. That's how I look at games, and like. I think for me, like, say, like, if I'm playing a game like, I love playing, like, for example, I love playing Sekiro or Dark Souls or Bloodborne. I love those games. And the combat is something I love as well, and I love those feelings. But still, whenever someone talks to me about Dark Souls, I might be like, oh, that boss is incredible. But I feel like sometimes I do talk about, like, as well, the story. I think Dark Souls is just the exception. Like, because I make it sound like I don't like gameplay. I love gameplay, but it's obviously, like, I love doing some like puzzles or visual novel investigations or doing like turn-based combat and stuff like as well. And I like shooters. It's just I don't play them often enough that like I can be like have a great perspective on them. I think that's what I would say. Does that make sense? And here's the thing, I hope it doesn't sound like I'm explaining like trying to be like, oh, like just why I'm not good sometimes. Please don't be mean. It doesn't really matter to me that like people think I'm not great at shooters. Like it's fine. You know, I don't have that pride, but I think it's just like I always want to like talk about like why I would make like a bad decision during a turn section. It's probably because I just don't have that same perspective of like, oh, this is where they're coming from. There's so many different genres of games, and like shooters is just something I don't play all that often. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for supporting me as always. And if you want to see these videos early, you can see them on YouTube members or on Patreon for €1 or whatever it is in your currency. Here's the thing. I always want to say, 10 of these videos are usually early every single month. Sometimes the Tuesday video, whenever Rome Reacts happens, the Tuesday video is usually just on time or a few hours early, mostly on time. And the reason for that is because Rome Reacts is usually 8 to 9 hours. So the way that it takes up so much time over that whole like Friday to Monday sequence that I don't even get a chance to really get the other Half-Life videos sometimes recorded. Sometimes they'll be early, sometimes they won't. So 2 out of 10 videos a month usually aren't early. I want to say that always because I want to make sure that people know, oh, why isn't this Half-Life video early? Yeah, I don't want people paying money and then being regretful. If you want to see your name in the text credits going by, that is €10 or whatever is in your currency. And if you want to get your name read out at the end of every single video, that is €15 or whatever it is in your currency. And when I say, starting off, I'm going to say thank you to the patrons at the highest tier. That being, if you can get it up here. I think I know the list off by heart at this point, but like I always want to make sure, because like even if you know the list off by heart, you're going to miss one, right? For sure. That's Typharo 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Idizuma, Felicius Felix, Yuld, Anusta, Yassassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, Heike Sparian, Neo Showerite, Leah 200, Malcolm Kunde, and at the highest tier of my YouTube, Royal Gamer 7, Blasco, and Lucinagi. See you guys so soon. Bye-bye.